Ever felt like you're being manipulated by gratitude? Like you're expected to be content with less than you deserve? Today, we're unpacking the concept of toxic gratitude, a subtle form of emotional abuse often used by men to control women in relationships. It's a tactic that cleverly disguises itself as appreciation, making it difficult to identify and even harder to resist. But don't worry, you're not alone, and you're definitely not powerless. Let's delve into 10 ways men use toxic gratitude to prey on women. Firstly, the bare minimum isn't enough. Some men hold the belief that providing the basics is sufficient, and that women should be grateful for this. But let's be clear, gratitude should not be used as a weapon to keep women content with the bare minimum. This is a form of toxic gratitude, where gratitude is manipulated to maintain control and keep women in positions of lesser power and satisfaction. So remember, you deserve more than the bare minimum. Let's move on to our next point, the paycheck misconception. Bringing home a paycheck doesn't absolve one from household responsibilities. Indeed, some men perceive their financial contribution as the end-all of their duties, a misconception that breeds imbalance and resentment. They conveniently forget that a relationship, like a home, is built on shared responsibilities. A paycheck, while important, cannot replace a helping hand or a listening ear. It's not a ticket to shirk duties or a license to demand gratitude for merely fulfilling a role. Now let's talk about narcissism and its role in toxic gratitude. Narcissists don't like to be seen for exactly who they are. This is where toxic gratitude comes into play. Narcissistic men cleverly use it as a disguise, twisting it into a manipulative tool. They make women feel guilty for wanting more than the bare minimum, for desiring respect, equality, and genuine affection. These men use gratitude as a smokescreen, making it seem like a woman's rightful expectations are burdensome demands. But remember, you deserve more. Next, we'll discuss the spiritual reasons behind toxic gratitude. There are spiritual reasons behind toxic gratitude. In the realm of the spirit, gratitude is often seen as a virtue, a path to enlightenment. However, it can be twisted and misused as a tool for control and manipulation, particularly in intimate relationships. Consider this: spirituality is deeply personal and unique to each individual. It's about our connection to the universe, to the divine, to the very essence of our being. But what happens when someone uses this sacred connection to assert power? They manipulate our spiritual beliefs, making us feel that our wants, needs, and desires are selfish or unspiritual. In the context of toxic gratitude, men may use spiritual concepts like contentment and acceptance to make women feel guilty for wanting more, for seeking equality and respect. It's a clever, insidious form of control, turning our spiritual strengths into weaknesses. But remember, true spirituality empowers, it doesn't suppress. Now let's look at the practical reasons behind toxic gratitude. There are also practical reasons behind toxic gratitude. At its core, toxic gratitude is a tool of control. By constantly reminding someone of what they should be thankful for, it shifts the focus away from what is lacking or harmful in a relationship. It's a masterful way to avoid accountability and to keep the status quo. Consider this: if a man consistently highlights the things he does, like providing financially, it can create an illusion that he's doing more than he actually is. It's a deceitful sleight of hand. Moreover, toxic gratitude can also be used as a shield against criticism. If a woman voices dissatisfaction, a man can counter by pointing out all the things she should be grateful for. It's a clever deflection, a way to sidestep responsibility and to silence any grievances. Now that we've explored the reasons behind toxic gratitude, let's discuss how women can respond. It's crucial to know how to respond to toxic gratitude. It's a subtle form of manipulation that can often go unnoticed, but it's vital to be vigilant. If you feel like your worth is being diminished or undervalued, it's time to take action. Firstly, it's important to identify the signs. Toxic gratitude often comes in the form of underhanded compliments or insincere thankfulness, typically accompanied by an expectation that you should be content with less than you deserve. Secondly, set your boundaries. You are not obliged to accept less than your worth. Stand firm in your convictions and don't allow anyone to make you feel guilty for wanting the respect and love you deserve. Lastly, do not hesitate to seek help. Reach out to trusted friends or professionals who can provide guidance and support. Remember, you are not alone in this journey. In conclusion, it's essential to recognize and combat toxic gratitude. Toxic gratitude is a manipulative tactic often used to keep women in toxic relationships. We've unpacked this, highlighting the bare minimum, the paycheck misconception, and the narcissistic disguise. We've delved into spiritual and practical reasons men employ this tactic and explored empowering responses. The key is recognition and courage. Stand tall against this manipulation. Remember, you deserve more than the bare minimum, and you should never feel guilty for wanting what you deserve.